Hey, folks. As they say, come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in. That's right. Come on in the room. It is going down tonight. Welcome to another Veganuary live with JQue. That's right. It is going down tonight. It's getting nitty and it's getting gritty and it's all plant-based nitty grittiness. We're getting down to it tonight, right? Yes, it is Veganuary, happens every January, and be encouraged to eat one vegan meal a day. You know, it's so amazing that we have all these different options and all these different resources that we can change our lives, that we can be better advocates for ourselves. We can try new things. And Veganuary gives me the opportunity to do that every single year. It exposes me to new things. I've always wanted to be a vegan. I've been trying for several years, and every year I get closer and closer and closer. And so Veganuary is one of those times when everything vegan is available for your reach and for your knowledge. And so again, it's one of those times where you can try something different and you can learn so much. So thanks for joining me. I'm encouraging you and asking you right now, if you're tuning in, please share this live. Share this live with your friends all over, because we need everybody in the room. I'm excited to have a super dope, awesome guest. She's, I guess, our annual panelist. Actually, she's VIP, baby. I'm so excited to have her. She is a restaurant owner. She is also a vegan. She is a super dope, awesome, powerful. No, hold up. She is splendid, powerful beyond measure. And she is so sweet, you guys. So I'm excited. I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to share this live. And when we come back, we are going to be bringing my guest on. So ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that you go and you share this live, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. Hey. Can't hear you. Are you on mute?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, I'm on mute. How are you?
I am so excited. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Veganuary Live with JQue. Thanks so much for watching. If you are watching right now, please be encouraged to share this live, because all the juicy goodness of Veganuary Live is about to go down. If you are watching right now, introducing my amazing guest, Nakia. Hey, girl.
Hello. I'm so happy to be here.
So, I'm going to give you a few minutes to tell the people who you are, what you do, and how they can connect.
All right. So, hello, everyone. My name is Nakia, and I am the owner of Bougie Vegan, a restaurant and food truck here in Huntsville, Alabama. I have a passion for educating people and feeding people vegan food. We're located in Huntsville, Alabama at 4701 Meridian Street, Suite K. And you can find us on all social media platforms at Bougie_vegan. So I hope to see you soon.
All right. And listen, Bougie Vegan is delicious. It's delicious. Now, you guys know that I'm a foodie meaning that I enjoy food. Like, it is a pleasure for me. It's not just necessarily nutrition. It is literally a pleasure for me. The textures, the taste, the feel, all of that kind of stuff in my mouth, into my belly. And because I'm a foodie and I'm from the foodie love, I've moved into also health. I wanted to begin making sure that the things that I love were also good for me. And so when I eat and I enjoy the food, I want to also make sure that I'm giving myself the best food options available. And the Vuji Vegan is one of those best
Yes.
food options. You hear me? You understand what I'm saying? That crispy chicken. Oh my God, y'all, those waffle fries. Anyway, get yourselves over to the Bougie Vegan and eat, okay, and eat good. Um, so Nikia, tell me, are you familiar? I know you're familiar with Veganuary because you've been here on this platform with us before. But what does it really mean for you, Veganuary?
Veganuary is such a wonderful opportunity to be able to introduce people who are not vegans or who are curious about eating a plant-based lifestyle or reducing their meat consumption. This is a wonderful time to be able to educate those who are curious. It's the beginning of the year where people are making resolutions and wanting to do some lifestyle changes. And so this is the perfect time to introduce people to Veganuary and educate them about the many options out there about plant-based and vegan lifestyles.
Yeah, I was introduced to Veganuary, I think it was maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. And I fell in love with the same thing, the option and the understanding, making it aware. And the thing I love about Veganuary, there are so many layers to it, right? It's
Mhm,
not necessarily just about the vegan nutrition or vegan food. It is about anything and everything concerning vegan lifestyle, vegan politics, vegan health, vegan food, animal protection, sustainability, eco-friendliness, anything that has to do with, removing the harmful, anything harmful to animals, right?
mhm, mhm,
And so I fell in love with the food aspect of it. And when I started doing Veganuary lives, it was really just to bring people aware of that it happened. It's a time, the beginning of the year, when a lot of us are looking for resources and ways for us to reset or restart or detox or start new or try something different because it's the beginning of the year. It happens every January, right? And for the first 31 days, replacing at least one of your meals daily with vegan options, veggies, fruit, thing that doesn't have meat in it, right?
mhm.
Means that I'm going through a transitioning time. I'm changing. I'm trying something different. I'm moving into a realm where maybe it's a reset, right? And from what I understand, you're in the middle of a reset or a detox now, right?
Yes, I am. I'm not doing it for a specific reason. It's just my personal preference where I just felt like, so I do a lot of the processed meat, like beyond. I enjoy eating the processed meat.
Yes.
But this week I've decided to just do, just with some things going on in my life as well. I just decided to do a detox where this week it's strictly whole foods, no processed foods, cooking everything from home. So again, this is a good time. It falls into the Veganuary, but it's not a resolution for me. It's just a decision that I made to do this week is to detox from the processed meats and the sugary drinks and strictly water and the teas. Cold pressed juices, and just whole grains and a lot of leafy green vegetables for this week for me.
Yeah, and so that's the main thing there is because you're doing a detox, meaning you're resetting, you're clearing it out, you're doing something different. But you do these regularly. It's not
Mhm,
just January for you, right? And I'm like that too. January, my choice for my January detox though is vegan, like full vegan. I'm already vegetarian, and I have to stop saying that. I think I'm gonna have to say that I'm pescatarian because I do eat try to eat salmon once a week for the omega-3s, the
Mhm.
fatty acids, instead of having to take a pill all the time. But
Mhm.
I'm really trying to move away from that. And hopefully one day you and I will get in the kitchen together and maybe we can figure out how to make me some vegan salmon so I can get that,
Absolutely.
yeah, get that texture and I'll be able to, get some of that salmon skin like thing that's vegan, that's not salmon. Do you
Yes.
do you eat salmon?
No, I don't eat
Any
any
meat?
animals, any seafood. I don't eat any of that. No cheese, no dairy,
Ooh,
nothing. Nothing at
see,
all.
and that's really the only thing that keeps me from being a vegan is the love of cheese. I still, in 5 years, still have not found a way to completely convert to vegan because of my passion for eating so many different types of cheese. And
But
so I'm
there's so
still
many
on the
options.
mission.
There
Huh?
are so many options out there now, with even within this 5 years period. I mean, the vegan cheese and other options, they just have evolved. And so there are some really amazing cheeses out there that are vegan. I
You and I are gonna
guarantee.
have you're gonna have to take me on a vegan cheese adventure so you can expose me to where they are, first of all, and trying them because I've not found a place or I've not been introduced to the variety of cheeses in the vegan options that I eat in the dairy options. And
Mhm.
so I'm excited about that. It's a date.
It's a date.
It's a date. Hey, we're going vegan cheese
Yes.
shopping. Oh my God. Yes, honey, from the expert. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, honey. Yes. So, how long have you been vegan?
So I went vegan in 2012 when I was diagnosed with breast cancer. So I won't say that I was consistent the whole time, since 2012. But that's really when I started my vegan journey, was when I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And I was actually following the Dr. Sebi alkaline vegan lifestyle, which
Whoa,
was
that's super strict.
that's very strict, but, I was at a point in my life where it was a life or death situation, and I wanted to do any and everything that I could to make sure that I was taking care of my body and healing my body with foods as well as modern medicine.
Yeah. The holistic approach is why I, as well, decided to initially it was to go vegan. Literally, it was to go vegan is because of cancer myself in 2010. In 2010, I found out kind of like you, and my whole nutritional life changed, and so understanding your why or your reason behind it is also another reason why you've got to find ways to make change. You've got to use resources, do your homework, and you also have to have the desire to want to make the change, which is why Veganuary is such a good space because there's so many
Absolutely.
options out there available. You see things that you don't see, or you notice things that you don't notice because globally everyone is over flooding the information. You're able
Mhm.
to learn things or speak with people such as yourself who didn't start out or lived or childhood as vegans but have transitioned to vegan in that manner and have seen veganism grow, all the
Absolutely.
options. You're a
Mhm.
restaurant owner, and as far as when it comes to options now, speak about how you decided to open up your restaurant and the options that you have available.
So I'll just give you like a quick background. So when I was 12 years old, I knew that I was supposed to be a restaurant owner. At the time, I didn't know where this desire came from. And even at that time, when I was 12, I had no idea what vegan, plant based, I didn't know anything about that. I knew that I wanted to own a specific restaurant. And not knowing that seed placed in me at the age of 12 would be birthed into what I have today, which is Bougie Vegan. So from my childhood all the way up to an adult, I had this passion of wanting to own a restaurant, and the desire just wouldn't go away. And being diagnosed with breast cancer, I started cooking a lot of vegan meals, which again, I was following the Dr. Sebi lifestyle vegan plan. And once I finished with my treatment, I started playing around with different recipes and pulling family recipes and veganizing those to avoid going back to eating animal products. And so during this process, I felt that Huntsville needed more vegan options, and I started meal prepping for coworkers, and people were encouraging me, "Oh, you should start selling and selling your food." And so I was able to start off with taking a family recipe and veganizing that, and I started off um, selling my food at a local farmers market. Actually, Oakwood University gave me my first opportunity to set up at their farmers market, and I started selling the chili and cornbread, and we were selling out every time we showed up. Which was really exciting, and that's really how I started building my brand. Was just my start at Oakwood University. And after that, I was connected with someone who had a food truck. And I knew that I had other items in my back pocket that I wanted to share with the community. And so a friend of mine allowed me to rent one of his food trucks. And that's how I started introducing my burgers and the chicken to the community. And we would have lines down the parking lot of where we would be set up. And so that was another way for me to continue to build my brand, and just business just kept booming and booming. And I had an opportunity to join a commissary, and through this commissary um, situation, they provided me with staff who I trained them to cook my food, prepare my food, and sell it on a daily basis. And so my business was continuing to grow and grow and grow. And so through all of that journey, that led me into having my own restaurant, as well as business has grown so that we were able to purchase our first food truck. March will be 1 year that we've had our food truck, and every day we just seem to continue to grow. And I'm just so thankful for the community for supporting and just allowing us to feed you good food that happens to be vegan.
It's funny you say that as far as, Huntsville, we needed options, right? Huntsville is growing, shoot, a lot. Like,
Hmm.
and it's not the amount that it's growing, it's how fast. That's really
Hmm.
the thing. It's really the pace at which we're growing. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So it seems like it's so much, but how do you, as a restaurant, a Black female restaurant in the vegan space, which is already, even when we're talking about just in our state, very, very small,
Hmm.
very, very small. Then we talk about the vegan community, which is very, very small. How do you decide to open up a vegan restaurant and reach the people in a city like Huntsville? How do you, I mean, and again, I understand your vision, but now on the business side of it,
Well,
like,
again, you know, first I did my market research, and yes, there we needed more options in the community. And I don't just focus on the vegan community; I focus on the community.
mm,
Um, and I would say the majority of my customers are non-vegans. And so I just because I serve vegan food, I try to steer away from just focusing on the vegan community, because there's so many people that have never even tried vegan food, that are floored once they try our food, and just can't believe that it's vegan. And so I think that has helped me to be successful. It's just focusing on the community as a whole and not just one specific group.
that's That is so true because majority of the vegan community, they are connected already to the vegan lifestyle.
Mhm,
Understand
mhm,
what I'm saying? And because it is small, most of the time when it's just like any other community. We pretty much stay within our community because that's where we are. But as a restaurant owner, it's great to hear you say that you focus not just on that community, but largely on people who are not a part of that community, which is more than likely how I found you. As far as your restaurant, I know that I share it a lot, and a lot of people, the first thing people say is, "That's in Huntsville," and the people who are asking are the people that are in Huntsville, but they're not vegans. They're not vegan people, and the reason why I think that is because when I'm sharing your food, the things that your restaurant have, they don't look vegan.
mhm.
Then they don't have the textures or the anomalies or the different things that we already associate with vegan food. Oh, it's going to be bland. Everything
Mhm.
is made with beans. Oh, I'm going to fart all the time. All of those kind of things. I mean, it's going to taste like a cardboard. And these are the questions that are usually asked by new people who don't have knowledge, who have not been exposed to it, who are happening on it, or may have some interest, or like you and I had to make a change if we wanted to, you know, change the quality of our lives.
Mhm,
Understand? So,
mhm.
being a newbie in the vegan community, what would be some of the things that your restaurant could help a new vegan with as far as transitioning or understanding the composition of the food, or what role does your restaurant play in that?
So, what I love about our concept is that I like to consider Bougie Vegan a transitional restaurant for those who are either trying to transition to, the plant-based vegan lifestyle 100%, or for those who are trying to reduce their meat consumption, or those who are just curious. And so, everything that we have on our menu, I consider it comfort food, familiar food, and so that always um, makes the light bulb go off for people who are not familiar with the food, and it makes them curious and want to come in and try things. So, everything from our menu that, we have chili and cornbread, those comfort things. We have ribs and macaroni and cheese. A lot of the recipes that we have, I took them from my mom or my grandmother and veganized them to make them taste like you're not missing the meat or the dairy that you're accustomed to if you are a meat eater. And so, what I love, love, love about our concept again is that we are transitional and we try to make everything familiar. So those who have reservations about plant-based vegan dining, it makes them want to come because our burgers look just like a meat burger, and it tastes it they're flavorful. We season our food not only with seasoning, but also with love. And so I feel and I know that what we season with and the love that we put into our food, it's conveyed, and that's why our customers keep coming back. And that's why we keep getting new people to come as well.
Yeah, I mean, um I was amazed by, I think while I was there, the very first time I went, I asked you, I was like, is this really not chicken? I mean, because I swear, you guys, I don't know if you have or have not had meat, but it's better than the Chick-fil-A fried chicken sandwich. Like and let me tell you, it's the bread that amazed me, because most of the time vegan bread just, it doesn't smash or melt or help get butter, or like, it just really gives me that flavor of, like, if I was going to get like a Chick-fil-A or a McDonald's. And although those foods are not necessarily the greatest for you, they're very convenient. And it's always great to have convenient foods that are available for you as well, which is another aspect of Veggie Vegan that a lot of people don't quite understand as well. Veggie Vegan is considered, I'm just going to put it out there, fast food of vegan, right? It's like it's the quote unquote, it's the bad stuff of the vegan food that's out there. It's like the McDonald's of vegan. And I'm thinking to myself, it's like the Chick-fil-A of vegan, but it's still necessary, right? Right? Speak to that aspect, Nakia. Give them the understanding of how still that could be healthy and effective for vegan lifestyles, or even someone like you said that may be trying to transition into vegan.
Yeah, so we are known as, the fast food. But again, through my market research, it was necessary. This is what we needed in the community, having that fast food, that familiar food, and just like anything, McDonald's, the Chick-fil-A's, you don't want to eat that food every single day. At the end of the day, it's just not healthy to eat a lot of fried foods and highly processed foods every single day. And everything that you do, you should always eat things in moderation. But my desire was to have a product or products that was very convenient to the working mom who's picking up her kids from school and they need to be able to pick up something before they go to soccer or football practice. Hey, you can stop by Fuji Vegan and get you a kids meal, with the juice and the nuggets and you know, uh, our concepts, we do cook to order, so it's not fast where your burger's going to be sitting on the shelf and we just put something in a bag quickly. We do take the time to prepare each meal based on the order. But we designed our model where, again, that working mom with kids or running down the street from the college to get, something for lunch. So that was our goal. And, we try to push our food out as quickly as we can. But as you can see, we offer salads, burgers, ribs, mac and cheese, and we have some new items that are coming up too. But I think I answered your question. I think I kind of went off on a tangent there, but our goal is to be able to make food convenient and familiar to the community. You're on mute.
I think it's important for people to understand that, like you said, it's a great option. It doesn't mean that that's what you have to eat every day, all day. If you only ate canned beans and white rice every single day and that was all that you would consume, you would be malnutritioned in some of the deficiencies in some areas that you would need. That could not be the only thing that you could live on. The same as if you went and got McDonald's every single day, you would also still not be nutritionally healthy, right? But it doesn't mean that you can't have McDonald's once a week. Shoot, twice a week, maybe if you're getting the fries. I don't know, but
Well, we have salads.
that she has
You can eat
salads.
salads every single day.
You can eat a salad every single day. The one thing I do like to, express to the audience and let them know is your food is fresh. The thing that you showcase, although you're showcasing the food, all of your marketing shows your actual people actually making the food, and it is made to order. Every time that I've been there, it's not a process of where the hamburgers and everything are already made. And no, they have to cook the burger. They have to put it on the bun. They have to put the lettuce on there. They butter it every single time. So your order is made fresh, right? And so that's another aspect of, or a layer of, vegan lifestyle or vegan nutritional choices that you have. There are all things that can be done in moderation that can be healthy for you, right? And so get yourselves over to the Fuji Vegan, get you the chicken, and get your kids some of the nuggets. Matter of fact, just try everything on the menu. All the sweets are vegan. The red velvet cake, the frosting is vegan. And I had to ask myself, like, are you sure this is not the buttercream frosting that they put on the normal red velvet cake? Because the texture is extremely, I can't tell the difference, right? I
Mhm.
cannot tell the difference. Listen, Yolanda says the vegan needs to get better. She hasn't eaten meat since 1999. She don't miss it. I know that's right.
There are some
Okay.
wonderful options out there.
Yes, Yolanda, listen, you definitely have to get there. She says she hasn't visited yet, but she's planning on going. She needs more vegan and vegetarian restaurants, and that is exactly right. We need a lot more options. Wakita
And the
says she loves the Vuji vegan. I'm with you, Wakita girl. Shoot, I love the Vuji vegan. Um, I want to move into some more personal aspects of your actual vegan journey. Okay, so we know that you started your journey based on a circumstance in life. Since you've started that journey, your perspective from veganism has greatly changed. Since we
Mhm.
had you on the show last year, give us some aspects about your vegan journey that you've changed even since then.
What have I changed since then? Um, so so again, my journey started off when I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And again, I followed Dr. Sebi throughout my treatment, and once I finished my treatments, I did try to go back to eating the seafood and poultry, and it made my body reject it. My body just said, "No, this is not what you're supposed to be doing." And so from that point, I bounce back and forth, but for quite some time now, several years, I have been completely vegan. And so pretty much, I continue to, because I wasn't born into this. So this is fairly new to me, this vegan lifestyle. And so I just continue to educate myself and, you know, um, read more and surround myself with people who've actually lived this lifestyle pretty much their whole life. Like my mentor, she was born into the vegan lifestyle, and I feed a lot off of her and get a lot of information from her. She really helps me through this journey. But as I evolve, again, I started this journey because of health, but as I move forward in my journey, my outlook on how I viewed animals and the environment, my views and my thoughts have changed. I used to watch videos on like social media of how people would, take a fish or some type of animal and, prepare it. And at one point in my life, it didn't bother me. And so like now when I see videos, it touches my heart in a different way. Um, because animals do have feelings and animals can feel. And so I'm more compassionate. My views have progressed, have changed from when I first started as a vegan because of my focus was just strictly health related. But again, my views have changed when it comes to the environment and as far as animals and things like that. I have evolved.
I think that's happened to me as well. When I first did it, it was an opportunity for me to jump on a trend and detox. It was a way for me. I always look for something in January to reset and pause and reset to make sure that, I'm refocusing on the goals or whatever I want. And so in my nutritional line during that season, I chose Veganuary. And in the midst of that, I learned so many things about the layers of Veganuary and being vegan and the lifestyle. I began to understand more and become more passionate about other things. And I am also passionate about the, not the animal side of it. And I'm evolving even more to the sustainability side
Mhm.
of veganism and the vegan lifestyle. So it's good to hear you say that you have evolved in so many different ways, even in just the last year. What are
Mhm.
some of the challenges or the misconceptions about being vegan that you get often?
Well, people, they still consider vegan plant-based as oh, you only eat baked potatoes, you only have salads. Of course, the food's bland. So I get that all the time. I hear a lot about, the the beyond meats and the impossible meats, the alpha, all of the meats out there. People say that they're not healthy for you and they're, have chemicals and they're highly processed. I get a lot of, some of those hardcore um
Mhm.
vegans, those angry vegans,
Mhm.
those people
Yes,
that, they when they come around, they discourage people from wanting to even try it, those things. So I do get a lot of people that'll call in and ask questions and, give try to give us the third degree because we're using, you know, the plant-based meats and things like that. But, I try to remind people that you have options. There are options out there. And again, as we talked about earlier, everything you do, you have to do it in moderation. So, I just, everybody's journey is different. If you don't like the fake meat, you don't have to eat the fake meat. You have options.
that's right. That's right. What is your favorite outside of your restaurant? What is your favorite meal to cook at home? Like all way out spread where you use no meat substitutes. It's literally all plants.
Oh my gosh. So so I probably cook this at least like once a week. So I love love like fried rice. So like I love Chinese food, right?
Ooh.
So I make really good fried rice and my tofu I do a sticky tofu with I like to saute mushrooms with that. So I love portobello mushrooms. So I do like a sauteed portobello mushroom with some fried rice and then a sticky tofu. With sprinkle
Ooh.
it with some black sesame seeds. Like that's like my favorite. And then I eat broccoli like every single day. I love broccoli. So anytime, like if I'm eating, I probably have broccoli on my plate.
Oh, listen. I love mushrooms. So when you said mushrooms, I was hooked. What time should I pick up my plate or what time am I coming for dinner? So now we have
Oh, I
two dates.
got you. I got
We've
you.
got a
Like I
date for
love
me to eat your
yes,
favorite
ma'am.
meal and
Mhm.
a date for you to take me cheese shopping, right?
Yes, ma'am.
2 days.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So as we get ready to close, and man, this has been such an amazing conversation. I wanted to see if there were any questions from the audience. Okay, I do. I have one over here on YouTube. And the question on YouTube says, what? What to come safe? What? Okay, I understand. Oh, okay. What would be one thing that you would recommend to someone who is starting their journey towards plant-based life?
Okay, say that one more time. I'm sorry.
Let me grab it.
Okay.
Um, what would be what would be your recommendation for someone starting their journey towards a plant-based life?
Okay, so the first thing I would ask is your why. Why do you want to be plant-based? I
Mm-hmm.
think that would be the first step into, you got to figure out why you're wanting to do this. Is it for health reasons? Is it just a fad? What is your why? And then I would recommend you to find a group. There's so many groups on social media, and now that we're out of COVID and people are gathering, there are so many like meetup groups. I would suggest finding some meetup groups and some people who share the same ideas and the lifestyle that you're looking for. Get with those people. And I think that that would help you on your journey. Also, there's no right or wrong way to be vegan. Just be flexible. There's not a right or wrong way to do it. And then I would also say, just don't get caught up in the vegan politics of it all. we all have our own journey, and don't be pressured by the vegan community on saying that you have to do it this way in order for you to be a true vegan. And I think that's what I would suggest.
Wow. Those are actually great answers, because the one that you said I think is probably most important is don't get caught up in somebody else's explanation or ideology of what vegan has to mean. You can set your own boundaries, your own defining moments of how you want to be a vegan, whether you want it to be every single day or whether you want to join the challenge and replace one meal daily, right? You have to set your own boundaries, and you can't let someone else define that for you. That is, that's a really really good one. Let's see here. Let me go and see, do we have another one? Let's see, based on experiences. We answered that. Are you know trends that you observe, perspective? We already talked about how she started her journey. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. This may be a good one. Whoa. Okay, this is a good one. What is the best meal at your restaurant?
Everything. Everything.
Okay. Do you have kids' meals?
Yes, we do. We have a cheeseburger, a hamburger meal, and our chicken nugget meals. And they come with applesauce or fries and with the organic apple juice.
Does your food truck come to Nashville?
We have not been to Nashville, but we did get an invitation to come to Nashville this year. So hopefully we will be in Nashville.
Oh, well, you know what? That's a great way to talk about how would they find your locations, or how do they connect with getting food from your food truck if they're not available to get to your restaurant?
So right now we do not have a regular schedule as far as our food truck is concerned, but we do a lot of festivals in the city. So you can follow us on our social media pages. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Bougie_vegan. Our website, we try to keep our calendar updated, but our website is www.bougieveganllc.com. So you can find us on our social media platforms or our website to get more information about where we will be. Typically, when we're posting on our food truck, we will post that on our social media pages. So make sure you're following us.
And listen, if you just Google Bougie Vegan, baby, at the top of the list. And everything you need to maybe know, everything you need to find out about the Bougie Vegan, because I'm Googling right now just to make sure I could say I could Google. It is available and it's ready. You can connect and you can find the Bougie Vegan. We have another great question. And she says, what would be a good vegan breakfast meat option?
So we have a really good bacon in our restaurant,
Ask
but
about that bacon. Yes.
But I do like if I do like the Beyond breakfast sausage. That's my go-to when I'm getting just breakfast meat off of the commercial shelf. I do like the Beyond breakfast sausage, but of course I don't just cook it right out of the package. I season everything, even the processed meats. I seasoned everything. So I think that that's a good option if you're looking for a good breakfast sausage. And that's our BLT right there.
Girl, this bacon right here. Ooh-wee. It is so delicious. It tastes so, you know what? I'm just finding out right now. That's probably why your particular fast food vegan tastes a little different than the others, because you just gave me an insight. You season everything, even the
Even the bacon.
What?
We season our bacon.
Aha! That may be what I need to do to the bacon, because I haven't been able to move over to vegan bacon yet.
Hmm.
Okay, we've got to talk offline on that. I need the seats and the deets. Oh, Allison says, thank you so much for sharing the meat options. Amy, thank you so much for your questions, guys. We have really had an amazing time on this Veganuary Live with our VIP panelist, Nakia Lightfoot.
Oh.
Listen, we're going to have her back. She's going to cook live for a demo for us as well. I might let you in on the deets of my, fried rice. Maybe I might have to keep that one to myself. But definitely for a demo of how she cooks and what it looks like, showing you some options and some things that you can do at home as well when you can't get over to the Veggie Vegan, or when you just want to try some vegan food at home. She's gonna take us in the kitchen and she's gonna show us as well some really simple things that we could do to create more nutritional value and options for vegan at home, right?
Yes.
Thank you all for joining us today. It's been a really, really great show. If you have any questions or anything, please drop them in the comments. We will come back and visit often. Share this live. If you're watching it on a replay, share it with your friends and come back next week. We've got one more Veganuary Live interview this month, this year, 2024. Veganuary, we're going hard. Remember, replace one meal a day, just one meal a day with a vegan option. Veggie Vegan is a vegan option. So you can go over there and get the chicken nuggets one day, and then the next day get the salad, and then the next day the chili. Is the chili still on right now?
We sell it all year round.
Ooh, and the ribs. Have y'all had the ribs on top of the mac and cheese? Oh, baby.
First week of February.
Get your couch ready, because when you eat it, the flavor and the texture of the rib meat reminds me of like when you take it from a cow. It really does. You know what I'm saying? And so make sure you get yourself over there. Replace one meal a day with vegan options. And listen, these are going to be just ways that you can move into a healthier life. It's been great having you here. I look forward to seeing you on the next Veganuary Live with your girl, JQue. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.